Hey everyone, it's Dominique from Blogging My Undies, and Milo is also present, and so is Loki. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is how I've noticed in a lot of Facebook groups that I follow and participate in, the number one thing that seems to be popping up quite a bit is a very common question. My child doesn't like when it's time to go to bed or go do something else and they need a break from their iPad or need a break from something. What do I do? Because there's all these meltdowns. How do I prevent them? And this is something for the A-man that we've been doing for a while now. I would say maybe 3 months. And the first day or two, he didn't like it. What we would do is we would set up a timer, such as on our cell phones, and all of our other kitchen ones were broken, but I found this cute little thing, a cupcake timer, at the local secondhand shop. And what we do is we just set a timer for whatever hobby he wants to do, if he's being good, and he's allowed maximum 20 minutes. So if he's been a really good kid and he's been listening and he's agreeing to go to bed afterwards, then he gets 20 minutes on. And that's assuming he's actually not really tired, and should be going to bed, because he goes to bed a little bit later than the V-man, because the V-man doesn't nap at school. So, we only use a timer for good things. We don't use a timer for timeouts, because for us, it's a tool that helps us to tell him that playtime's over, time to get ready, and time to go to bed, or time to go to daycare, or whatever. I think the reason why the timer works is because it's not a nagging voice, it's not one of us saying it's time to go to bed, it is a third person in an inanimate object form, telling him that playtime is over. So he doesn't hear a single word, he just hears, and then immediately he stops what he's doing. I'm really impressed, I have to say. Like I said, the first 2 days he didn't understand and he was kind of upset that Peppa Pig was over, or Disney Infinity was over, playing with the Hubster, or whatever he was doing, activity-wise. He was pretty angry about it, but then after that he realized that he got a lot of compliments, when the timer went off and telling him all done, and just having that consistency of it, and then realizing that, okay, I get good things if I'm good, and it only lasts a certain time because I do have to go to bed or I do have to go to school. And we usually don't use it in the morning. It's very rare. If he happens to be up super early and we have extra time and he's actually dressed in his shirt, pants, and socks, then he might get a max of 5 minutes on his Nintendo DS, or 5 minutes on an iPad, or something like that. And it's been pretty smooth. And like I said, I think the reason why it works, because a friend was asking me what to do with her kid, because her child's not listening to them right now. I think the reason why it works and it prevents meltdowns and whatnot for us is because it tells him everything we can't say, or everything that he doesn't want to listen to, or everything that he doesn't understand or can't comprehend. Like, why is my time up? Why do I have to go to bed? And so on. I think everything is, answered in simple ting, and I think that it's not easy for every family. You have to find what works for you. And in regards to our son, our older son with autism, the V-man, he's nonverbal, and I don't think he comprehends what this means, or the timer, or the ringing. He doesn't quite grasp it yet, but I'm hoping that over time maybe he will understand. And we actually don't have a hard time getting him to go to bed, because he's one of those children, because he doesn't nap, he actually wants to go to sleep. at his specific time between 7 and 7:30, we have to get him ready. The only exception is if he hasn't had supper yet and we're running super behind or something. In terms of our so far neurotypical daughter, she will be 2 very soon. She's starting to understand that this is a good thing and that this means the end of happy playtime is over. And she's also screaming, all done, when it rings. And that's that. We've had minimal fighting. It's actually helped us be both better parents, I think, because it rings, that's it. Time's over, all done. So if you can find a timer at your secondhand shop, like this was a couple dollars, probably because it's so cute, or your dollar store, or your phone, or an alarm clock, whatever works for you and your family, and whatever, won't set your kid off, I really recommend trying, using a timer for good things. I personally won't use a timer for bad things, only because I don't want to confuse the A-man. And even if they sounded completely different, I don't think that's really fair. So, like I said, for good hobbies and when he's being good, he gets a timer, no more than 20 minutes. And, if I know he really should go to bed, but he was still pretty good, then he only gets 10 minutes. And right now, he doesn't understand numbers entirely, and he doesn't understand the concept of time in terms of how length, So I think so far this is working, and this can also be educational in the future, explaining, counting numbers and why it rings and so on. But for now, it works for us, and I wish you all the best of luck if you're one of those parents who's dealing with a lot of meltdowns and so on. Get a timer, try it. Some therapists or some specialty shops might have, if you picture a clock, a visual timer. So when you turn the dial, it will highlight the amount of time. So like, let's say 15 minutes is highlighted. And then once it's done, then the color decreases as well. So, and also it plays a sound, I think. So it's up to you how you want to go about it, but good luck, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!